Hey there, it's Red. So I know that I've been terrible about posting lately and I'm really sorry, and I could run off a bunch of excuses for why I haven't put up videos, but I'm pretty sure that you can kind of put together on your own that I've just been busy and I just unfortunately have not had the time to film, so I'm not going to bore you with a bunch of specifics. But I'm here and I'm going to be doing the TMI Booktube Edition tag. That's a little bit of a mouthful, but that's the one I'm doing. I was tagged by Emma from Emma's Books. I've talked about her a billion times, I'm aware of that, but go check out her channel. She's awesome, and she tagged me, which makes her more awesome. On to the first question. What fictional character has the best style? For this one, I am going to have to go with Lola from Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. By Stephanie Perkins, everybody. Let's just talk about how I can't talk. Lola is known for her style. It's so funky. She wears like all these different wigs every single day. She like wears tutus and these crazy outfits, and she wears a Marie Antoinette dress to prom. Who does that? It's incredible. It's amazing. One of my favorite things about that book was her style in that book, and it actually reminds me a lot of, I mean, I didn't go as far as wearing crazy wigs every day, but it does remind me a lot of how I used to dress, how I still dress once in a while, and I don't know, I appreciate the creativity and I just think it's amazing, and rarely do you have characters that have such a strong independent style like that. Number 2, your book, girlfriend, boyfriend, fictional crush. My personal pick is Augustus Waters from The Fault in Our Stars, because basically he's perfect, one leg and all. I love him, I adore him. His just kind of sarcasm and quick wit, but kind of caring and compassionate, I don't know. It's just, it melts my heart. But according to this quiz, my fictional boyfriend is Jace Lightwood Wayward Herondale, whatever his last name really is. And you know what? Even though he's not necessarily always the first one to come to mind for me, I'm not gonna be complaining. I still love me some Jace. Number 3. I'm taking sign language now, so 3. Ever loved a character and then started hating them? I'm gonna have to say Adam from the Shatter Me trilogy, because, yeah, pro Warner. Number 4. Let's just break it down. 4. I don't know what I was doing up here. 4. Biggest, longest book on your shelf. I don't know, but Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix is pretty big, so I'm too lazy to check, so let's go with that one. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Number 6. Do you have any book posters? I do not. What I do have is a Wizard of Oz poster up on my ceiling. Actually, I have 2 Wizard of Oz posters. I have one that's got the 4 main characters, and then one with the ruby slippers and the Wicked Witch. And I'm not going to show you guys these because I'm lazy. Sorry. So even though The Wizard of Oz was technically a book though, so I guess they half count, I did not buy them for the book. I'm not a huge fan of The Wizard of Oz book. However, The Wizard of Oz movie is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's either my second favorite movie or tied with the first. I still haven't decided. Number 7. Do you have any book themed jewelry? Wait for it. The first thing I have is this time turner from Harry Potter. And of course, it is featured in my favorite Harry Potter book, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Why do I keep moving so much? I don't know. But anyway, I love this time turner. It is amazing, it's beautiful, and it cost me like less than $1, so. The next one I have is from The Fault in Our Stars, which is this necklace, and it's got the little black blurb that says okay on it, and I actually made this. I made 2 of these. The other one is white with a black okay in the middle that I gave to my best friend because we both went and cried during the movie. We both read the book. We absolutely loved it. So I gave her the white one, I took this one, and yeah, so I just made these because I'm a hopeless Tiffyos fan. The last 2 I'm going to show you are these buttons that I literally just bought last night. The first one being dun, da, 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 Fault in Our Stars. I don't love it at all. And the second one being, no surprise, da, 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 da. Oh, come on, Glare. Harry Potter. I solemnly swear I am up to no good. I might have other book-related jewelry, but those are the only ones I can think of off the top of my head, and I'm just now realizing that they're only Harry Potter and Fault in Our Stars related, so yeah, I need to get some diversity. Question number 8. Your book OTP. This is really hard, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Clary and Jace from the Mortal Instruments series because I think they are the one couple that I just, despite everything thrown at their relationship, trying to keep them apart, they're that one couple that I kept waiting for them to get back together and for them to finally get their happily ever after and realize that they're the only ones for each other. There's nobody else, and I don't think I ever had that much anticipation for the resolution of a couple than I did with that book. So I'm gonna have to go with Jace and Clary. Number 9, your favorite book series. I can't believe I'm answering this. I can't believe I'm answering this. Harry Potter. Number 10, your favorite book to movie soundtrack. I am going to have to say the score from The Book Thief. That, besides the fact that it was just an amazing movie adaptation, I absolutely adored the score done for that movie. I mean, it's so beautiful and so emotional and just so fitting. I put it on my Google Music playlist and I actually do listen to it. I find it very peaceful and I adore it. Number 11, a book story you miss or wish would continue. Now, originally I would have said the Selection series because I was really sad when I ran out of books for that, but now we are getting a 4th book, so I can't say that one anymore. But a series that I wish would continue would probably be the whole Anna and the French Kiss series, and even though they are companion novels, there are only 3, and I could totally keep reading these ongoing cute romances between all of these characters because I absolutely love Stephanie Perkins' contemporary writing, so I'm really, really sad this series is over. I could totally do with some more good contemporaries from her. Number 12, your favorite standalone. My favorite standalone is easy because my favorite book happens to be a standalone, and that is The Silver Linings Playbook by Matthew Quick. I will not bore you talking about this again, but I love it. Go read it. Number 13, since when do you read books? Since forever. Honestly, I have always been a really big reader ever since I was a kid. I mean, I have my mom reading me books and these children's books since I was still in the crib, so I grew up with an absolute love for reading. But sometime after high school, for a couple years there, I just got so caught up with college and all of that I just kind of took a break from reading. I didn't have time, I didn't make time for it, and I fell out of habit, and it was really sad. And about a year ago, maybe a little bit over a year ago, and I think it's so funny because Emma from Emma's Books has almost an identical story to this, and it's just so weird. It's so weird and coincidental, but it honestly, so a little over a year ago, I found out that the first Mortal Instruments book was becoming a movie and it was going to be out in August. Now, I'd heard about the Mortal Instruments book. I had friends that had read the Mortal Instruments series, so finally knowing that there was a movie coming out, I decided I was just going to go ahead and get it and read it. Now, I didn't know if I was going to get through it, again, still super busy, and I was totally surprised that I flew through it. I ate that book up and I loved it. And then I dragged my best friend to go see the midnight premiere of that movie, which we're not going to get into the movie, but this reading City of Bones really reignited and rekindled my love for reading, and I've basically been buying and reading books nonstop ever since. So I feel very, very indebted to the Mortal Instruments for that because it really did rekindle that obsession with books, and without that I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have even thought about looking things up on BookTube that were book related or finding out that there was a BookTube at all. And again, it's just super funny because Emma's story is identical to this, or just about. Number 14, which Hogwarts house are you in? According to Pottermore, I am in Slytherin, and I am goddamn proud of that result. I don't care. I don't know, it just seemed fitting, but as far as what house I always thought that I would be in if I ever was sorted, I always decided that I would either be in Ravenclaw or Slytherin, so it didn't surprise me when I ended up in Slytherin, because for me it could have gone either way. Number 15, quality you look for in a book. I love great characters. It doesn't matter how good a plot is if I don't care about the characters. So even if your characters aren't the most fully developed because it's not a character-driven book, just make me care about your characters and I will eat that book up. I want to care and know what happens to the characters, and if I don't, I just don't enjoy the book overall, no matter how good the actual plot of it is. If I don't care about the characters, I'm not really going to care about the plot. Number 16, your favorite book quote. For me, it comes from Silver Linings Playbook by Matthew Quick. If clouds are blocking the sun, there is always a silver lining that reminds me to keep on trying. Absolutely, hands down, my favorite quote, and honestly, it just makes me feel better about life. Number 17, favorite author. That would have to be Matthew Quick. I have yet to not love one of his books. Number 18, favorite book cover. Now this is kind of a toss-up for me between either the original hardcover of The Diviners by Libba Bray or this edition I got off of Book Depository of The Great Gatsby, and I will post alternating? Yeah, I will alternate the two covers here. Number 19, action or romance. Why can't I have both? Number 20, where do you go when a sad moment happens? I don't go anywhere. I stay where I'm reading, and if it makes me cry, then I cry. 21, how long do you need to finish a book? This is all over the place. I have sometimes, if I'm really, really busy and I just don't have the time to read, it could take me 2 weeks to get through a book because I just don't have the time to sit down and read. But if I've got some free time, I can also finish a book in a day, depending on the book, depending on the length, all of that. So it's all over the place. 22, how long is your mourning period? I'm not the only one that thought this was slightly grossly phrased, right? Like this could have been phrased a little bit better. No? Am I the only one with a dirty mind, or the only one that's immature here? Anyway, honestly, I can kind of cut short a mourning period. I'm gonna stop saying that because so my morning time can usually be cut short if I jump into a new book, but the new book has to be of a different genre. I cannot, if there's a book that I really liked and it's giving me that book hangover feeling, I cannot jump into another book of that same genre because I'm going to compare, and instead of enjoying this new book, all I'm going to be doing is wishing I still had more to read of the other series. So instead, as long as I jump into a new book that's of a completely different genre, I am fine, and I don't have to wait too long in between books. Number 23, least favorite book. Okay, so originally I was going to answer this question by saying Asylum because I didn't hate it, but it was just okay. And it was kind of the first one that came to mind. But after giving it a second and thinking about it, at least Asylum, I finished on my first try. Honestly, as much as you guys are gonna hate to hear this from me, I'm gonna have to go with The Hunger Games. Now, did I hate The Hunger Games? No, I did not. I can't think of any book that I genuinely hated, that I would tell everybody, do not go and read. No. Go out and read Hunger Games. I don't care. You'll probably love it. Like, I'm aware that I am the weird one that didn't. I'm fully aware of it. So, go. Have fun. Go read it. Enjoy it. Love it like I did it. But the reason I am picking this one is because it did take me several different tries to finally get through the entire thing. I was just bored. I did not enjoy it. It got better as it progressed, but I still found myself very underwhelmed. I only thought it was okay, and I just didn't love it. Love the movies. Absolutely adore the movies. I think they're incredible, and I am very grateful to the books because without the books, I would not have these awesome movies. Number 24, a turn-on in a character. I am one of those cliche girls that absolutely loves those sarcastic, witty, overconfident, slightly arrogant characters. Or that's in a male character at least. And in a female character, I like this quirky, sarcastic, kind of dry female characters. I don't know. Turn off in a character when they are obsessed with the insta-love. Insta-love happens because characters feed into that insta-love. They are suddenly head over heels for somebody they don't even know. And that is really annoying. I hate when characters are obsessed over somebody they just met, and it's not some creepy stalker psychological thriller where it would make sense. No, somehow it's supposed to be romantic, and it's a turn-off in a book, it's a turn-off in characters. Just no. Number 26, the reason I joined BookTube. honestly, I found BookTube, I loved it, and I realized that the people posting these videos weren't any different from me. We all had something in common. We love to read. We're obsessed with reading. And honestly, I was driving my friends and family crazy because I had no outlet to talk about these books other than them. And most of the time, these people are not readers, or they just do not read the same books that I do. So I was driving them crazy talking about these books they understood nothing about. So it was time for me to find a healthier outlet, and I started recording videos, and I found that there was a BookTube community, so these videos went on to BookTube. So yeah, keeping the sanity of everybody in my life by posting on here. You're welcome. Number 27. Name a scary book. I can name several, but none of them have scared me because I've yet to read a book that actually creeped me out and scared me. The Diviners could be seen as a scary book, especially later on. The Diary of Ellen Romberger, Haunting of Rose Red, Something About Rose Red, Amityville Horror, The Exorcist, Rosemary's Baby by Ira Levin. Some people said Anna Dressed in Blood was creepy. I was not creeped out by it at all, but I'm gonna throw it on there anyway. So yeah, there's a list of potentially scary books. I am just completely desensitized to scary movies and scary books. I am just not scared, so I am the worst person to be asking this. Be asked. Number 28, the last book that made you cry. That would be The Last Song by Nicholas Sparks. This is the only Nicholas Sparks book I ever read. My friend insisted that I read it. This book was actually really good, which really surprised me because I did not think that I would like it. But what it also did was rip out my heart, send it through a paper shredder, and run it over with the school bus several times before lighting it on fire. That is what it did to my heart. Number 29, the last book that you rated 5 stars. Let me go check. The last book I rated 5 stars was Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I can't help but give a book 5 stars if they nearly give me a heart attack from stress of needing to know what's going to happen. That book stressed me out so bad toward the end. It deserves 5 stars if you can elicit that much of an emotional reaction from me. Whew, I've got to leave for school soon. I better get through this. Number 30, any favorite book titles? I am going to have to go with either number 4 or number 5 of the Confessions of Georgia Nicholson series. Number 4 being Dancing in My Nudie Pants. Number 5 being Away Laughing on a Fast Camel. Louise Renison comes up with the most ridiculous titles for books ever, and I love them. Number 31, last book you read. The last book I read, and I just finished it last night, is Sold by Patricia McCormick. Number 32, the book you are currently reading. The book I am currently reading is A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khaled Hosseini. Number 33, last book adaptation you watched. The Fault in Our Stars. Number 34, a book character you always wanted to talk to. I'm going to have to say Augustus Waters from The Fault in Our Stars, because how else can I expect him to completely fall in love with me if he never even talks to me? Can't have a chance with him if I don't have a chance to talk to him. Number 35, an author you always wanted to talk to. So at one point I would have said definitely Matthew Quick, except I talked to him at a book signing and it was incredible and I loved it. But other person that I haven't talked to and I would just about die if I ever did is J.K. Rowling. Just favorite one of my tweets and I could die a happy girl. Really. I love you. Number 36, favorite book snack. I do not have a favorite book snack. Number 37, a book world you would want to live in. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. And now we practically have that with the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Florida. And I haven't been there, and this is a problem. But yes, why would I not want Hogwarts to be real? I don't even care that I'll get Voldemort with it. I don't care. Hogwarts, Harry Potter, magic, muggles. I want it all. I want everything. Yes. Number 38, a book world you don't want to live in. I do not want to live in the Hunger Games. I absolutely do not want to live in Pan Am. At all. At all. And even though I'm not a huge fan of the books, I give her credit that she's created a horrible, horrible world that I absolutely would never in a million years want to live in. I'm sorry, but even if I do not get picked for the Hunger Games, which is pretty much a death sentence, I do not want any of my friends or family to get picked for the Hunger Games. And what if I'm born into one of the lower districts? How much of that's like everything sucks, and then I have no choice and I can't move into the higher districts and I have no real say in my own life and it sucks. I don't want to live there. Number 39, last time you smelled a book. I don't smell my books. I just don't. But I would have to say the last time I smelled a book was when my friend shoved a book in my face, so it was kind of hard not to. Number 40, weird insults used in books. The only one that really comes to mind is pansy cake from Divergent, which I guess isn't that weird. I kind of like it, but it's the only one I can think of. Number 41, favorite romance book. I'm going to have to say either Anna or Isla. I almost said Isla and the Boy Next Door. No, Red. That is not what it's called. So either Anna and the French Kiss or Isla and the Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. I love them. They're great. They make me believe in life and love. Number 42, do you write? I actually write a lot. I am definitely the cliche booktuber that's an aspiring writer. Number 43, favorite magical item? A wand, duh. Number 44, your Quidditch position. I'm gonna have to say a chaser. Definitely a chaser. Number 45, name a song you connect to a book. Whenever I hear Safe and Sound by Taylor Swift, not that I hear it all that often anymore because it's never on the radio, but if I do hear that song, I think of The Hunger Games because it was in The Hunger Games, the first one, and there's a music video tied in with it, so now I hear the song and I just associate it with anything Hunger Games related. Number 46, favorite book related pickup line or chat up line. Hey girl, you remind me of the library because I like checking you out. Number 47. Have you ever used it? Now, if I meet a guy that actually likes to read that I like, I would certainly use that line on him. Oh, hell yeah. No, currently I have not used it. Number 48. Favorite book fandom. Harry Potter. Number 49. How many books do you own? I seriously have no clue. None. A lot. A lot, but I don't know how many. Number 50, who do you tag? So who do I tag? Who do I tag? Okay, I am going to tag Kelly from Kelly's Book Spell, Ray from Ray of Sunshine Books, Enya from Enya's Corner, Selena from OXXX-13, I think I may have gotten it right, Brittni from Brittni's Book Find, Lindsay from Lindsay's Library. So apparently I cannot think of any other booktubers off the top of my head because I am completely spacing. So you guys I just tagged, you are tagged, go do it. I cannot wait to see your uploads. And if I did not tag you in this video and you're like, this tag is freaking awesome, I want to do it, then consider yourself officially tagged. Go make a video, tell them I tagged you, tell them I didn't, I don't care, but go do it because it's pretty damn awesome. Thank you, Emma, for tagging me. I am now officially late and leaving for school, but you know, I don't mind. I don't. The things I'll do for you guys. I love you. See? That is all for this video. I'm gonna go run out the door now. I will have more videos up soon. Add me on Goodreads, add me on Twitter, add me on Instagram. It'll all be down below, and I will talk to you guys later.